Welcome to my new channel, Super Finisher. Today, we're going to be talking about Wrestlepalooza predictions. Let's start off with the first match between Jay and Jimmy versus The Vision, Braun, and Bronson Reed. Let's talk about how we got here real quick before we jump into the prediction. We start at WrestleMania 40. Obviously, Rollins defeats Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Braun Breaker joins The Vision. After that, Breaker and Rollins just tear havoc on the division. And on top of that, then Big Bronson Reed joins the faction. Now it is a three-man faction. They destroy everyone. And so it's basically just the Avengers, The Vision versus all the baby faces on Monday Night Raw. That's basically what this feud has accumulated to. But The Vision has caused a lot of controversy and a lot of tension between the babyfaces, as with Jay and LA Knight, which I think will play a factor in this match at Wrestlepalooza. So that's basically how we got here. Let's jump in on what I think is going to happen in the match. I think that Jay and Jimmy are going to have the upper hand for most of the match, but then LA Knight comes out. So here's the big question. Is LA Knight going to get revenge on Jey Uso for spearing him? Or is he going to attack The Vision and take them down once and for all? Knight then chooses to help Jey Uso and Jimmy. But then LA Knight accidentally causes another bump to Jay when Braun Breaker spears Jay through a barricade because LA Knight accidentally pushed him into it. So now with Jay out of the equation, The Vision is going to 2-on-1 Jimmy Uso and eventually pick up the win. And I think for the post-match, I think that there's going to be a stare down between Jay and Knight, and they're just going to start fighting to the death, and I think they will have a match at the next pay-per-view. Overall, I think this is going to be a solid match because the Usos together are not as good as the New Day, obviously, but they're better than one. Two is always better than one. These guys are the most electrifying tag team, maybe of all time, I don't know. But this is going to be a solid match, but I'm not going to give it match of the night, which I will award later on in my predictions. On to the next match. Next up, we have Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. Now, there's nothing really to overview besides this. Naomi got pregnant, but Naomi was going to face Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris. However, Stephanie Vaquer cannot face Naomi because obviously she's pregnant, so she had to vacate the title. Vaquer won the number one contendership because she won a battle royale at Evolution. So now Vaquer had no opponent, so they just put Io Sky in to deliver a solid match. Now, I think this match is going to have no shenanigans because I think WWE just wants to get a clear winner because these two have already faced off twice before, but they have ended in no contest. So we're finally going to get the clear winner of who is the better wrestler, of course, in a story perspective. And I don't think they're going to want to do anyone involved in this. Maybe the Kabuki Warriors, maybe. I don't think so, because I think they just want to get this over with. So when it comes down to, I think that Stephanie Vaquer is going to win this. I don't know what they're going to give it back to Io after what she did with the title. They booked her so poorly, I don't think they're going to give it back to her. I think Vaquer is going to hold it. She's just going to be a placeholder until Naomi comes back, and Naomi will take her title back. It's going to be match of the night, though. Probably the best match of the month. Maybe not the whole year. I don't know if you can top that Rhea match, but this is going to be match of the night. I don't even think it's a partial debate. I think this is going to be match of the night. On to the next match. Next up, we got Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Obviously, this is for the WWE Championship. This match is going to be weird. I mean, I think they really should give it to McIntyre, and that's why I'm going to do a shot in the dark, and I'm going to say that McIntyre is going to be your new WWE Champion due to Logan Paul shenanigans. I think Logan Paul is going to beat up Cody, and then Randy's going to come out. Paul, beats up Randy, and then Randy somehow, some way, accidentally interferes with Cody, ends up costing Cody the match in some way, and this is going to spark a Randy Orton or Cody Rhodes heel turn. This will also be able to take Cody Rhodes off TV for now, as he needs to go film Street Fighter. I think it would be smart to give McIntyre the title, not clean, have some shenanigans. Then you have McIntyre have a solid title reign, just running around with the title, doing crazy matches in crazy different heel ways. That would be a lot of fun. Our second to last match is AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I've explained how this whole feud between Rollins and Punk works, basically, when I explained it with the Usos. But the Lynch part is that Lynch is your current Intercontinental Champion. Then Lynch started beating up CM Punk after she joined the Vision, and she started getting up on CM Punk's nerves. Punk then called AJ Lee to go help him, and Lee made the best return of the year. I think that AJ Lee's return is the best of the year because I liked it better than the Brock Lesnar return. I felt that Lee had a bigger pop. It wasn't as surprising, obviously, but I just, she's finally back after 10 years, Brock is just in and out. It was surprising, but I don't think that it was better than Lee's return. Anyway, on to the match, though. I think that AJ Lee and CM Punk are going to win this match. I don't think the Vision's going to be involved in this match because it is a mixed tag team match, and that can get pretty awkward if they try to involve. I think that after this match, AJ Lee will get an Intercontinental title shot, maybe even win the championship. I don't think they would take it off Becky this soon, though. And then I think Punk is going to get his well-deserved rematch against Seth Rollins, leading to maybe a power couple with both titles. Who knows? This is going to be a great match. I don't think it will be able to top Io versus Vaquer. I think this is going to be like the third best match of the night, right in the middle. But I think this is going to be an amazing match. On to the very last match of Wrestlepalooza. Finally, what I believe is headlining Wrestlepalooza. I don't know if they confirmed this or not, but this should be headlining. We have Brock Lesnar versus, you cannot see him, the never seen 17, John Cena. How did you get here? How did we get here, you may ask? It all started at SummerSlam. Cena loses his title, and all Cena's all sad, but then he takes in the crowd, and they're like, thank you, Cena. Out of nowhere, Brock Lesnar's music just boom, however that first chord plays, and the crowd goes crazy. Oh my God, it's Brock Lesnar. And then Lesnar beat up Cena, and after that, nothing happened. We don't even know why these two are having a match. We don't even know why Lesnar decided to attack John Cena, but who cares? We're going to have an old John Cena match that's happened before, and it's going to be a ton of fan service. I don't think it's going to be as good as that Logan match. Personally, I think that the CM Punk match is the best of the Cena retirement tour, but this is still going to be an amazing match, no doubt. Now, the moment you all been waiting for, the final prediction of the video. How are they going to win, and who is going to win? I think that Brock Lesnar is going to win this match because they're going to want Cena to face him one more time. Hopefully, this isn't his last match ever, the second time. I think they're going to just run it back on the next pay-per-view. I don't know what the next pay-per-view is. I don't even know if they announced it. But they're going to have to run it back, and Cena is going to get his get back in preferably an Extreme Rules match against Lesnar or something of that caliber, because I think Lesnar is going to cheat one way or another because he's a heel, mega heel, and all that. He needs some serious heat. So I think that Wrestlepalooza is going to end on a big cliffhanger. Lesnar cheated. What's going to happen? How is this feud going to continue? We'll see. Thank you for watching, guys. Maybe leave a like and a sub, just try to grow the channel. Y'all, yada, I mean. See you guys next week when I post my next video.